Hi guys, it's Mark Zickery of Space Command, also Mark Zickery, Mr. Sci-Fi, and I wanted to give you an update on Space Command because a lot is happening and you can be right in the middle of it, as I am. For those of you who know about this project, we've been shooting it with stars like Doug Jones, Robert Picardo, Mira Furlan, Bruce Boxleitner, Bill Mumy, Mike Harney from Orange is the New Black, Ferran Tahir from tons of stuff, JJ Star Trek movie, and Iron Man, and James Hong, and John Hennigan, and on and on and on. Just an amazing group of stars. And we completed a first version of the half hour of the 2-hour pilots we've shot, and premiered that at San Diego Comic-Con, sent it off to our backers and our investors. Now we're getting ready to premiere the first hour of the 2-hour pilot at the C21 Drama Summit in London. And so our VFX team and our sound design team and our music composer and so on and so forth, they're all working around the clock to get this ready for you. And as soon as we show it at C21, that's where the buyers go, by the way, the network buyers, Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and HBO and Showtime and everyone. And I was just at Scripted a few weeks ago, which is a similar event here in Los Angeles. We had a Space Command booth, and now we are actively pitching the show and looking for that absolutely appropriate and right partner to pick up the 12-episode season. And but meantime, I don't want to be stopping with Space Command, getting it to you guys, getting it done. So so I just wanted to kind of chime in. Now, also, many of you know that we sell shares in Space Command for $7,500 each. Those who buy in get a percentage of my producer's net profits on the first 4 episodes of the show, and essentially what we're in the midst of shooting and finishing and so forth. And so many people have bought in, but there's still shares available, and every little bit helps because it all goes to Space Command. None of it goes to me. I'm not drawing a salary. I'm not buying a Rolls Royce. You know, it's all going toward finishing and getting it as absolutely perfect as we can. We have Emmy winners working on our visual effects. Many, many people who've worked on your favorite shows and movies: Mad Max, Fury Road, Star Trek Discovery, Lost, on and on and on. And so it's just, you know, the equation of time, money, and quality. And quality is the one thing we're not going to sacrifice. And so we are, even what you've seen previously, we're still polishing it, fixing it, making it stronger. And people around the world are working on it even now. So so if you want to buy Space Command shares, just contact me at markzickery@gmail.com or call me at 323-363-1259, and I'm happy to send you the information and talk to you and answer questions. It's a fairly straightforward and simple process. Meantime, we're going to send you, those of you who have, you know, bought in and are expecting the hour, will be getting the hour very, very shortly. And it's just wonderful. I really love it. I'm really, really proud of it. And I think you'll really enjoy it as well. And then it's right into the second hour to finish that: visual effects, music, sound, everything. And now, of course, because we've had this shakedown with the staff, the team, we have the really talented, the really proficient, the really amazing and committed partners on this in terms of our visual effects, music, sound, everything. So I'm very, very pleased with this. And so I just kind of wanted to give you a blow-by-blow of where we are now and where we're going. And we had 2 Space Command campaigns this past year to raise money for Post, and that's been applied to this process, and it's working, and it's coming along great. There's 900 visual effects shots in the first hour, another 900, or I think 1,000 in the second hour. It's massive. Star Wars doesn't have that many visual effects shots, but of course it's not about the VFX. They have to be great, but it's about the characters, the story, and the feedback we've been getting from the fans on Mr. Sci-Fi, on, you know, etc. And in our screenings, people love it, and they feel that this is the show that they had hoped that Star Trek Discovery would have been. And again, if you're a fan of Star Trek Discovery, I don't mean to knock that show. Doug Jones plays Saru in Star Trek Discovery, and he plays Dorn Evan in Space Command. And I love Doug, but it is a dark show, and Space Command, I think, hits that same note that the previous Star Trek shows, the ones that we've all loved, hit, which is inspiring, honorable, something you can watch with the kids and the family. And it's not a kid's show, but it's certainly a show that everyone can watch and be inspired by. So it's exactly what I want it to be. So okay, so here we go. So tomorrow I fly to London. Elaine and I, and Kasturi, who's and now our production supervisor and also in our upcoming cast in Great Solar War, will be at the Drama Summit. Every attendee will get something in their bag to let them know about Space Command, and then we're going to be selling this at our Space Command store. If you go onto spacecommandseries.com or spacecommandmovie.com, you can click onto the store. You can buy Space Command stuff, and I'll show you some of the great stuff. So this is what everyone will be getting in their bag at the Drama Summit. This is Space Command Comics, issue number 1. The front cover is by the famous William Stout, and the back cover is by Ian McCaig, who designed Darth Maul and Queen Amidala, and has designed our characters in Rocket Raccoon and the villain in Avengers Infinity War. Just amazing stuff. And inside, the amazing Tahani Farr has been illustrating a prequel story that I've written that's a direct prequel to the pilot. And so there you see Mike Harney's character, Anson Kemmer, and let's see if I can hold this up. Anson Kemmer, 30 years earlier, when he was in the U.S. Air Force, and this is the story. We're going to ultimately record this as a radio play, and then we'll do an animatic using the illustrations. Here's Bill Mummy's character, and it's just gorgeous, as you can see. And then the rest of the comic is articles about Space Command. So it has, our cast. It has our cast, and then it goes into Ian McCaig's character designs, and there's a great poster in the middle that you can take out and put on your wall, and there's the ship designs and the poster designs, and just a ton of great stuff. The preliminaries for the back cover, which will be the front cover of issue number 2. Just really cool stuff, and also the Space Command swag that we have in the store, and our inspirations, all the wonderful artists from the 50s who made Space Command what it is today. And so here's a couple of other items in the Space Command store. This is the model of the Paladin, pretty cool. And this is my copy, which was signed to me by Doug Jones. And then very soon, we'll be releasing the first Space Command novel by Star Wars writer Maya Bonhoeff. And I've been giving her notes, and we've been talking about it. And it will basically novelize the pilot, but then have linking material that leads directly to the second 2-hour story, Forgiveness, which we've shot 40 minutes of, and we want to ramp up to shoot the rest of the 2 hours in January, February. And so I'm going to be launching another crowdfunding campaign soon, but it will be specifically towards shooting that. So in other words, my thought is, meantime, we're pitching the show. When it sells, great. We'll have tons of money. But I don't want to stop getting this material to you based on the whims or the business necessities of the corporations. And so my thought would be, yes, we've had financing to raise the money to finish the first 2 hours, so we're not going to continue any more crowdfunding campaigns for that. But if we can do a campaign for the next 2-hour story, which we've already shot 40 minutes of, then when we send you the 2 hours of the pilot, we can very soon on the heels of that send you the next 2 hours, and then be shooting the next 2 and the next 2 and the next 2, which we very much would like to do. So everything speeds the plow. Again, I'm working all round the clock on Space Command, which I don't mind at all, because I love this project and I love you guys, and it's really a family effort, yours and mine. And so that's sort of it. We're going to be announcing the spacesuit contest soon. There's some great prizes, including some of the books you see behind me. Very cool. And then, if you want a Space Command jacket, a Space Command T-shirt, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that's all available on the website. And again, if you have questions for me, just reach out to me at markzickery@gmail.com, or call me at 323-363-1259. If you haven't subscribed to my Mr. Sci-Fi channel on YouTube, I'm posting all the time about science fiction. It's really fun, and I've been doing a history of science fiction as well. And then there's also, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, Mark Zickery, @Mark Zickery, all of those things. And probably I'll be on Instagram soon, God knows why, but they tell me I should be. And I hugely appreciate all of your support. None of this would be happening without you. It is an honor and a privilege to be doing Space Command and to have you guys financing it, because it's a lot more fun than having the networks finance it, quite frankly. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what the future brings. But this is everything I could want it to be. And so again, thank you, Mark Zickery of Space Command, Mark Zickery, Mr. Sci-Fi. I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.